New insurance agents struggle with objections, but you don't have to. So I'm going to give you 3 simple steps really quick, right? Who's ever gotten, I want to think about it. I want you to call me back. I wasn't planning on using this one, but this one's good. Most agents, when it's a big sell, most agents retract because I don't want to screw this up. This is big. I don't want to get in the way. I don't want to tick them off, right? When I get a chance to close a big sell, I get more aggressive. I want to move into some phone tips. Who wants some phone tips really quick? If you like that, you'll love this. 2 hands, I love it. She's really ready.
Once again, Cody Askins, founder of 8% Nation.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Guess what? 8%ers show up early. 8%ers are on time. And 8%ers do whatever they need to do to be successful, right? Did we have an amazing first day one together? Oh my gosh. And we're just getting started day 2. Who's ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. John already stole my yeah. Okay? I say we do it again. Dude, I got to do it, man. I got to do it. But what I'm going to do, though, is I'm coming down for a quick second because I'm super honored, especially people named Cody, right? That you guys came to spend a couple days with us, that you're here, that you're a part of this thing, Wendell, and that we're together, right? Who was at the VIP party last night? I know Joanna was. Hey, was that good or was that good? A lot of fun. Lauren and a bunch of other people, including Pete walking in the back, tore up the freaking dance floor. I was not out there because you do not want to see that, okay? Ramiz is probably a better dancer than me, I guarantee it, okay? Thank you guys for spending time with us. I'm absolutely having a blast. I hope you are too. My mission and my goal is for each and every day you leave here with something tangible. You leave here with something you can implement. You leave here with an idea, a nugget, a target, a goal, a thought. Something maybe you didn't know. I'm going to bring up my dad here in a few minutes, talk about seminar marketing. And he's going to give a ridiculous amount of value. Most people doing what he does would not give everything away that he's about to give away. Okay? So when he comes up, make sure you're taking some notes. Make sure you're recording this, whatever you got to do, because I promise you can get some good value. But to start, you guys know I'm a better speaker and trainer when we're all on the same page, when our energy's right. Okay? So stand up with me. Almost didn't make it. All right. That'd have been good. That'd have been good. All right, let's get the juices flowing. You guys ready on the count of 3? You guys know what to do, right? You with me? Say yes if you're with me. All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah! All right, have a seat. Thank you so much. Give yourselves a hand for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to jump into a couple things really quick. I got 3 different things, again, from our live trainings we did. The first thing I want to talk about really quick is objections. New insurance agents struggle with objections, but you don't have to. So I'm going to give you 3 simple steps really quick. I call it the 3 A's. I love putting everything into easy steps that anyone can duplicate, replicate, implement into your business. These are the 3 A's to overcome every objection you ever get. Who's ready for that? Would that be cool if you actually walked out of here with specific steps to overcome objections? Okay. The first A is agree. You cannot be disagreeable. Most insurance agents are trained that when someone says, I'm not interested, to say, well, what do you mean you're not interested? You don't have enough information yet. That's kind of combative, isn't it? That's kind of disagreeable. That kind of doesn't work either. Okay? So, step 1, agree. It doesn't mean you totally agree 100% with what they're saying, but it means you understand where they're coming from. And it means you're ready to get closer to the sale. Am I right? Who's ready to get closer to the sale? Okay? So step 1, agree. They say, hey, I'm not interested. Perfect. Thanks for sharing that, right? Second A, answer their objection. Agree, answer, and ask. I believe in always finish with a question. That keeps you in what? Starts with a C. Control, man. Keeps you in control. Keeps the conversation flowing. Keeps you in control. And it has them responding to you. The psychology of finishing with a question is powerful. Because when someone asks you a question, what do you typically do?
Answer it.
You answer it. It's human nature, am I right? Yes. So, you're on the phone, because this is all about phone and objections this morning. I'm not interested. Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. It's my job to just drop off the information. It's totally up to you with what you do with it. So should I drop this thing off? What do you think? In the morning or in the afternoon? Which is better? Does that help? Who does that help? Already, right? We're all about delivering value, and I want to do it right off the bat on day 2. Agree, answer, and ask. Someone shout out an objection. Already got insurance. Excellent. It's not my job to come and change everything. It's just my job to deliver the important information that you're wanting. So I'm going to be there on Thursday. Is morning or afternoon better for you? Okay, who's next? Is this free? Thank you so much for asking that. Great question. Social Security provides $255 to help with final expenses. The information's free. For me to come out's free. And it's my job to get you some important information because I'm the local field underwriter. I'll be there Friday. Should we hang out in the morning or afternoon? When should I drop this off? Who's next? I need to think about it. And you know what? Let's use this at the end of the appointment. How about that? Right? Who's ever gotten, I want to think about it. I want you to call me back. I wasn't planning on using this one, but this one's good. You ready? I've got 2 variations. I learned this from Brian Tracy, The Art of Closing the Sale, about a decade ago. I was listening to his audiobook, again, The Art of Closing the Sale by Brian Tracy. I was listening to his audiobook as a new agent every single day because I had 0 sales experience. No clue what I was doing. I was good at being personable, warming people up. I learned that was important. But I've got a no-callback close that I learned from him that I use every time someone wants to think about it. Every time someone wants me to call them back. And you can use it too. Eric's used it, am I right? That's right. So, because when Brian Tracy's audiobook, he says that he would go around to all these homes as a new salesperson. And he had all these people saying, Ernesto, I want to think about it, man. I want you to call me back. I'm not sure. I'm not ready. And before you knew it, he had like 40, 50 people thinking about it. He thought that everybody was going to call him back. Everybody was going to buy it. He was going to have all this business. He wouldn't even know what to do with it. Anybody ever felt that way? It doesn't work that way, in case you were wondering, okay? He quickly learned that when he got, I want to think about it, 72 times, and that no one called him back, that I want to think about it, and I want you to call me back, is polite customer speak for goodbye forever. We will never meet again. Who feels that way? Yeah. Then stop listening to it. I also believe, and I'm going to give you the actual close in a second. I also believe that how you make decisions is how your prospect will make decisions to you. If you make decisions quickly, if you don't believe in calling people back, if you don't believe in thinking about it, and you believe in I'm either doing it or I'm not, and I'm being honest with the person, and I'm talking about it right now, I don't think about stuff. If I want a car, my wife she surprised me with a Jaguar convertible a few months ago, a couple weeks ago, whatever. And the guy rolls up and I test drive it. I'm like, okay, you guys want, I don't know, $36,000. I'll give you $32,000 if you can, get it done today. He's like, we probably can't do that. Well, that's fine. I don't need the car then, right? I make decisions instantly. There's no reason to waste people's time. But because I buy that way, I expect others to buy that way. And they can sense it and they can feel it. So if you're someone that deep down thinks about stuff and wants people to call you back, and you want people to think about it, right? And you want to think about it, then that's probably the main reason you're getting that objection, because I don't get it as much anymore. Think about that. It's a hard truth, but it's true, okay? So Brian Tracy, he had all these people saying, I want to think about it. And he finally got fed up with it. Who's fed up with, I want to think about it, I want you to call me back. Dude, I'm with you. So he finally said, you ready? Ready, yes. He finally said, this is good now. He finally said, this is the no callback close, and I've got an aggressive version and a non-aggressive version that a lot of you have heard before. He simply says with this no callback close, I understand that you want to think about it. Unfortunately, I have a no callback policy. You have everything you need to make an informed decision today. Why don't you just take it? He tried that on his first appointment after getting about 40 people telling him he was going to think about it. And they said, well, if I can't think about it, then I guess I got to do it. So I'm sitting with an agent in Niangua, Missouri several years ago, and we're sitting with Miss Mary, was her name, really was. And she said, $300 a month sale. We're about to close a $300 a month sale. When I get in front of big sales, I'm definitely not letting those go. Most agents, when it's a big sale, most agents retract because I don't want to screw this up. This is big. I don't want to get in the way. I don't want to tick them off, right? When I get a chance to close a big sale, I get more aggressive. I move in harder. I don't retract. I was with an agent, and this lady, Mary, we were talking through the options, the benefits, the options. This is a big decision. I want to think about it. And I said exactly what Brian Tracy said. Absolutely, I totally understand. Unfortunately, I have a no callback policy. You have all the information you need to make an informed decision today. We get along great. It's saving you money. It's giving you more coverage. And it's putting some cash back in your pocket. Obviously, you should do this. Why don't you go ahead and take it? And guess what she said? You want to know? She said, if I can't think about it, then I guess I have to do it. And she did. That's the non-aggressive version. Who wants the aggressive version? Are you guys aggressive or not? I know Ryan in the 10X hat's aggressive. All right, you ready? Okay. Here's the aggressive version. Because at the end of the day, we're helping people, right? Like I talk about it all the time, and I tell agents, who helped a prospect more? The person that sold them $5,000 or the person that sold them $15,000? But all of us want to sell with our own wallet. We think we're helping them by not proposing something that they should be doing, that they need and their family needs. When they pass away, which agent was more helpful to that family? Now, I'm not saying you oversell them stuff. I'm not saying you sell people the stuff they can't afford. But I'm saying you do the right thing. Because I believe, and I'm so sold on what we do, that we are one of the biggest helper professions in the world, as Frank Maselli said last year. I truly, truly believe that. So here's the aggressive version. You ready? I want to think about it. All at once on the count of three, say, I want to think about it. 1, 2, 3. I want to think about it. I completely understand. Unfortunately, I have a personal no callback policy. And the reason that is I've had people tell me they want to think about it. 6 months go by, they don't actually think about it. They pass away. And guess who their family blames for not helping them do what they should have done from the very beginning? I'm not going to let that happen. We get along great. You need it. You want it. You can afford it. Let's see if we can get you approved. What's your full legal name? Right? Who's ready for that one? Show of hands, who's going to try that? You guys are aggressive. I love it. All right. So there's objections. I got a couple more minutes, and I want to move into a couple other things really quick. I want to move into some phone tips. Who wants some phone tips really quick? If you like that, you'll love this. 2 hands, I love it. She's really ready, okay? Phone tips. I got 5 of them really quick. The first one, always assume the right person answered the phone. We are trained to do this. Hello, I'm looking for Betty. Hello, is this Betty? Are you Betty? I'm trying to reach Betty. They fill out the information. You know it's them. Which is better? Hello, I'm looking for Betty? Hey, Betty. Have you ever had a telemarketer call you? We're going to see who's honest. Have you ever had a telemarketer call you and they've said, I'm looking for Cody? No, you have the wrong number. Show of hands, who's done that? Yeah, me too. Okay? At least we're honest about it. Okay? So why do we do the same thing? Which one's more likely to get the proper response and get lied to less often? People don't want salespeople calling them. That's normal. It's human nature. I don't care if they filled information or not. They're still a lead. But a lot of leads don't get sold because agents do not know how to work them. I truly believe I can receive any batch of leads. I don't care where it's from, who created it, and I can get a return on that batch of leads. I'm that confident in my ability. You need to be that confident in your ability. So, hello, Betty. Okay? Second tip. I only use my first name. I don't use last name. Nobody cares. They're going to forget. I don't use company name because when I use company name and I say, well, hey, I'm with, the 8% Dallas agency office. Well, who is that? It gives them a chance to interject. It gives them a chance to interrupt. It gives them a chance to take control of the conversation and ask a question. Is that good? No, it ain't good at all. It's my phone call. We're in control. We called them. They didn't call me. So, I don't use it. Betty, this is Cody. Everybody can do that, right? Third thing, I don't ask, how are you? We don't even care yet. Oh, we don't. We really don't. I said that on a YouTube video one time, and a dude commented, I care about everyone. You've been on the phone with them like 8 seconds, max, right? And I'm doing horrible today. Why are you calling me? That doesn't help the start of the call, does it? I don't ask, how are you? I ask questions I know I'm going to get the answer to. I ask questions that are going to give me the right answer, okay? And that one, I don't have control over. I also don't pause. Here's the number one issue that agents struggle with. I'm going to give you the example of the wrong call. Not in this room, because you guys are forward thinkers. But if I was in another conference, most insurance agents, if I passed out leads to 10 people, 8 or 9 would say this. And after I say it, you're going to throw up in your mouth, okay? Hello, I'm looking for Betty. Hey, Betty, this is Cody Askins with the 8% Insurance Office. How are you doing today? Yeah, Betty, you went online and filled out a form saying you wanted a quote to buy life insurance. And then we pause. The pause is the killer of the call. Because guess what? It is. Because guess what happens when you pause? What happens? Help me out. Lose control. They give you an objection. They say something they don't even mean. Dude, I'm not interested. What they really said is, you have no game on the phone. You got to step up your game to get in front of me, right? So why do we pause? It's because maybe we don't know any better. Maybe somebody hasn't showed us. Maybe somebody hasn't trained us. Don't pause. Instead, I always finish with a question. That's the 5th tip. I always finish with a question 100% of the time. Okay? I'll use Medicare, for example. This is Cody. I also love this phrase, I'm getting back to you. Sounds better than you did this. Sounds like I'm yelling at somebody. I'm getting back to you about your request for the new Medicare information. Now, I'm the local field underwriter. Should I drop this information off in the morning or in the afternoon? or I'm the local field underwriter. I'll be out in your area, Nate, on Friday. Is morning or afternoon better? Who's in control of the call? Who has a better chance of getting the response that you should get? So why don't we do it that way? Hey, so if you love this video, I've got 8 rules for calling insurance leads. It's right there. Go there, click on the video, and I'll see you there. Hey, most insurance agents are making mistakes right now on the phone. You may be as well. Stay tuned to this video to make sure that you don't make those mistakes anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna go over 8 rules for